Hi and welcome to yet another episode. I'm sorry for the delay in the video this week. Basically what it is Virgin Media has been going up and down my street in my local area making an awful lot of noise, so it's made it so that I can't actually record at the times that I have time to record. I still haven't got to a point where I've got enough videos in a backlog, as it were, so that when things like that happen I can just throw one of them up. I do want to get to that point, but the way that things are at the moment I haven't quite got there. So hopefully in the coming weeks I'll be able to knock out a few videos and then send out a video once a week and still have some in the catalogue, as it were. Now, as you may have noticed, this isn't maybe the most technical thing that I've shown so far, but what it is that my wife and I are taking up running. We've been going to the gym for myself I've been going for nearly 2/3 of a year, and my wife has been going for over a year now. And we've thought that this summer we want to take up running. It's not as if we're Usain Bolt or anything like that, but we're just wanting to get fitter. And it's, even though we do pay to go to the gym, it's a free activity to do, and it gives us time to maybe have a little bit of a chat as we're getting at the points of where we don't feel like running quite as much, because we're not gym bunnies. We just wanted to get fitter in our later life. We both wish we had started many years ago. So if you are, say, in your late teens or your early 20s and you've got a chance of going to the gym or keeping fit, I highly recommend that you do it, because later in life it would do you good stead. And if, like me, you're pushing the years a little bit, it's never too late to start. Just make sure you go to your doctor and that everything's okay with you to start taking up exercise. You don't have to push it at 100% straight away, just as long as you do something a little bit more than what you normally do each day. That's my little rant over on trying to keep fit. It's not that I'm trying to push my ideology on other people, it's just something that, for me personally, I do wish I had started keeping fit an awful lot sooner than I have done. Now, this one here is my little bag. I suppose it's a bum bag in ways. It's made by Sport2People, and they have a website called Sport2People.com, the number 2 being the figure 2. I purchased these online from Amazon. Now with mine, it's large enough, well, just large enough to get my phone into it. It does have, which side is it on? A earphone hole, as it were, so that you thread that through. But for me, my phone's too big, and because I've got a USB-C port on my Sony Xperia XZ2, it means that I have to have this little cable plugged in so I actually get access to the 3.5mm jack. So for me, I have to slide it in this way. I'm sure it's a lot easier when it's actually, stuck to my stomach, because I don't want my phone bouncing around the back of me, because I want to be able to get an app running that tells me how well I should be doing and whatnot. On this other side, there's just enough room for some keys and, say, some change, to buy a bottle of water at a local shop. But apart from that, it seems to be that it'll do the job. The one that my wife asked me to get at the same time I was ordering was this one. She wanted a different colour to me, so she went for this blue one. She wasn't interested in the other colours that they had to sell. For this one though, it doesn't have the earphone jack hole, or the earphone cable hole, so sadly she too will have to have the zip open just a little bit so that she can get her earphones into her phone. This one though, it does have an LED strip across it, so what I'll do is just turn the lights off so you can see it on camera a lot easier. Ooh, spooky, it's all dark. Right, so press the button, so you get this nice flash all the way across. You press it again, you get a slow speed of a flash, and then you press it again, you get a solid bar. Now I'm assuming in the dark, of course, it would make an awful lot more notice for drivers or people walking down the street that would see you. I'm assuming if you were doing this at night time, you definitely would want this round the back of you, so that vehicles coming up behind you would definitely see you. It has a little charging port, which I'll turn the light back on again for. Just one moment while I mess around. It does have a charging port just there. It has this rubber cap, but when I was playing around with it, I managed to knock it off and I haven't been able to get it back in again. A little bit of fiddling. I'm assuming we'll get that back in. It's a bit annoying that it was so easy for it to come off. But basically you stick your USB cable in there and you charge it up. It's not a USB-C, so take that as you will for modern technology. I'm not too sure how long it takes to charge up, but I'm assuming it won't be too long because it is only a small battery. Both of these cost roughly £10 each, so if you're in the realms of wanting to go for a bit of a run but trying to figure out how to carry your phone or your house keys, this might be options for you. My wife and I had thought of the ones that go up on your arm, but for us it didn't fit our phones. They seem to be especially made for iPhone type phones in the realms of the sizes that they've done, and I can understand that it makes a standard size, so maybe it fits that way, but for us it didn't fit our phones, so we had to think of a different option, and these are the ones that we decided on, and they seem to be working fine for us. So as I say, I apologise for not having a more technical type of video this week. Hopefully I'll get another one out for this weekend, if not Monday, Tuesday time. But as always, happy gaming.